Hello everyone, I welcome you once again to Spicy Talk with Onwadia. It's always a delight to have you. If today is your first time coming across this channel, please consider subscribing, click the like and leave your notification bell on so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. And you, my returning subscribers, it's always a delight to have you join me all the time on this channel, Spicy Family. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to click the like button and to subscribe if we are not connected. So straight into today's topic, knowing what you want and spelling it as it is. Like you being big in your definition of what you want out of a relationship. A lot of single ladies make this mistake. When they're in a relationship, they don't define what they want. Defining your relationship will help you know where you are and what you are doing with that person. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is because of a young lady who reached out and she was really devastated because she has been in a relationship with this guy for over 5 years, and she even got to terminate her pregnancy in the course of the relationship because the guy said he isn't ready for it. And then eventually she did that. Now, she got pregnant again and then still hoping that the guy would do the honorable thing. But alas, this guy isn't even ready for the relationship. And this is the reason why a lot of young ladies end up becoming baby mamas. Now, things can happen by accident, don't get me wrong. But it is good and very important that you define what you are doing with that young guy. That doesn't mean you are desperate. It means you know your self-worth. It means you know your self-value. You know what you want out of a relationship. And you're not just jumping into it. Let's take, for instance, a bus as a scenario. You're traveling. You don't just jump into a bus and then you allow the bus driver move you from one point to the other without you letting the driver know where you intend to drop, where you intend to alight. So it is very important when you get into a relationship, find a comfortable time and a very conducive time to spell out what you want or ask. What are we doing? These three important questions. What are we? What are we doing? What is your future plans with me? That doesn't mean you are desperate, like I said initially. It means you know what you want and you don't intend to waste all your time in that relationship. Now, I've seen young ladies stay in a relationship beyond 5 years, some 8, and I even had a recent one, 9 years. What are you doing in a relationship beyond 5 years? I mean, any relationship you get into, the first couple of months, you should be able to know the direction where it's headed. You should know where it's heading. You don't just sit back and say wherever the wind blows you to. No. You have to ask, what are we, first of all? Is this friends with benefit? Of course, you know what friends with benefit means. We're just enjoying ourselves. You want money, I give you. You want puna, I give you. You know? So it is like you give me, I give you, just catch and fall. If it's a fling the young man wants, it's better to spell it out. Look, it is more honorable. Now, this is for both guys and ladies. What do you want? Do you want a fling with this young lady? Do you want a fling with this guy? Don't go into a relationship wasting someone's time. And then if it is marriage you want a committed relationship where you two respect each other, where you stick to each other, no third party. What is this one Jada had with Will Smith? And they call it what kind of relationship is that? Open relationship. No, if you want something serious and committed, then you should spell it out from the day one. You should ask, where do you see us heading to? What are we doing? What do you want with me? You don't wait until after 3-4 years and you begin to ask when he has not popped the question. You need to ask. You should ask. And let the person tell you what he wants with you. Don't just sit back and wait for the guy to decide when he has had us feel to say, Nemo say, Onya Jujo Adire Fuzo. He who asks a question doesn't miss his part. When you ask, you will know the direction that young man is taking you to. You will know if he's just out for a fling, if he just wants friends with benefit, or if he's just looking for someone to warm his bed for. If you are not ready for that kind of relationship, then you let him know, I'm not ready to be your bed warmer. I'm not ready to just be your lover. This is what I want, a committed relationship where we both know where we want to head towards the altar. And if you're in that relationship and it's not heading towards where he told you, then you have the right to quit it. Don't sit back and waste your years. Look, whether we like it or not, forget this work thing we say. We know not everyone will get married. We also know that not every relationship will lead to marriage. But then it is better you define what you want. You know, okay, I'm not ready to get married, so you don't bother any sort of man. You don't even waste his own time. There are more and more women who are ready to just face their lives as single parents. They're ready to live their life alone. They don't want any commitment. Now, if you are such lady in this shoe, you know you don't want commitment. You let the guy know, look, young man, I am not cut out for anything serious. I just want to live my life. And if the guy wants it, he will stick with you. If he wants marriage, he will leave. Same thing goes for the woman. Guys, please stop these hanky-panky games you play with women. Be responsible, be honorable, be respectful enough to let her know what you want out of that relationship. Don't waste her time and wait until she gets to 30, 35, and then you start seeing her as being old or even 40. Come on. Ask yourself, if this is done to your daughter, your sister, would you like it? Would you be happy? Do unto others what you want them to do to you. Don't stay in a relationship for 5 years and then you come up with one story how you don't want to marry someone from that tribe, how you're not ready for marriage yet, how you are not this. But from the onset, none of you know even what you want. Be ready to define what you want in a relationship. That will help you. You be ready to ask these 3 questions. What are we? Boyfriend and girlfriend, lovers, friends with benefit, or just bedwarmers? Where are we heading? Nowhere, or to the altar? And when? Ask. You want to know. You don't want to be in a relationship for so long before you begin to ask. And that will help you so that eventually, if the person is breaking away from the agreement or you had from the onset, you will know, and then you quit and save yourself time. Whether we like it or not, time is money. Women's biological clock is ticking. Hello, we cannot deny this fact. We can't. The older you become as a woman, the more difficult it becomes for you to conceive. The more difficult it becomes for you to settle down. So don't waste your prime years dating one guy for 5 years, 6 years, 8 years, and even 10 years. And then you want to settle down and have children. That is arrant nonsense. If you really want to settle down, then you should start early to know the plans you have with this young man. Like I said, this young lady I was talking about in this story that reached out, she has been in this relationship. The first time she took it, this guy said he isn't ready. Please remove it. Please let it go. You know, when I'm ready, we'll do it, you know, the honorable way. And then they continued. 5 years down the line, she took in again, and this time around, she decided to have the baby. But alas, this young man isn't even ready yet. But she says she's keeping the baby. Now she's a single mom. Of course, you know how long it's going to take for her to raise this young guy that she just had. It's going to take her 2-3 years before she even think about settling down. And she's already in her 30s. She wants to get married. She has done all she can. She has gone to meet the parents of this guy to see if they can help convince their son so he can come do the right thing. But of course, the parents have asked this guy, and this guy kept on saying he isn't ready. 5 years after a relationship, he is still not ready. This is what we are saying. Ladies, be wise. Be wise. Ask questions. Like I said, he who asks doesn't miss his part. So guys, I leave you with this. Ponder over it. If you know someone who has been in an endless relationship that is headed nowhere, it's time to call their attention to this, okay? Share out this video. Don't forget to like and leave me your comment in the comment section. Like I said, in case we are not connected, please consider subscribing and leaving your notification bell on. Until I come your way again with another interesting story, I remain Onwadia. For now, I say bye-bye. Be ready to define what you want in a relationship. That will help you. Come in. Welcome, baby. Yeah, I'm shooting. Okay. So you be ready to. Okay. So you be ready to ask